The Wolverines will put total leather and will get started. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Makes the quick grab. There he goes. Pass to 50. Pass to 30. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
That is how you start a football game. My guy's really fast, really good. I'm going to feature him, give him the football, and he will do the rest. One play, one superstar, one touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Under fire. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it a little bit.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's loose down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Moore to the air. That's caught. It's Hayes.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Fires to the right. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
With the catch, it's Tate. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's inside the 15. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Touch pass on the right. The pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's third and goal and third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback were smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Makes the grab. It's dealt. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Moore will throw. Quick completion on the out route. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. It gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense.
It's a seam wide open. Powers through. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take
this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Brings it down on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Buying some time as he moves left. Makes the grab. It's Proctor. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Wolverines want to move quickly.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. When I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Burke or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Greasy, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together, and after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's McCown. Steps away. The throw. Finds the tight end. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Quarterback may change this route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They get to him as he throws.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Moore to the air. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Haynes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's McCown. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Scrambling away. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He unleashes a long one. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.